What's up, wrestling fans, and welcome back to Deep Impact Wrestling. We are finally back. Decided to take a little bit of time off to celebrate the holidays with our friends and family, and then your boy got sick and couldn't go 5 minutes without coughing his head off. So, as you could imagine, that would cause some issues doing this. But we are on the road to recovery, and the Royal Rumble's coming up, which means the road to WrestleMania is upon us.
Ooh, buddy.
I am joined once again by my good friend, Mr. Bo Walker.
What's up?
How was your holidays, my friend?
It was good. It was good. Had some time off of work and just got to relax and chill at home and spend it with some family, and it was good.
Good. Awesome.
How
So,
about you?
yeah, it was good. It was actually it was really, really chill.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was like me being, because I had that cough since like a couple days before Christmas, and I just got rid of it like a couple days ago. Like,
Yeah.
it's still somewhat there, but for the most part, I mean, it was nonstop coughing. It was awful. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. Um, and I'm ready to get back into the saddle and start talking some wrestling with you.
Exactly. I agree. Let's do it.
So, the Royal Rumble, personally, probably my favorite PLE.
Agreed.
Um, only 4 matches on this card, which is very surprising
Bizarre.
and bizarre. Yeah. Um, obviously, the two Royal Rumble matches, men and women's, we'll get to those. We'll get to those
Yeah.
last. We'll cover the two championship matches,
Mm-hmm.
and we will start off with the United States Championship between Logan Paul and Kevin Owens.
Yes. I'm excited for this one. I mean, Kevin Owens is obviously he's just a great all around performer.
Mhm.
Um, he can have a good match with a broom handle. Um, but I think that he's going to be able to put on some magic with Logan Paul with the stuff that Paul is able to do. I think it'll be a very good match.
I think it will too.
Um, I kind of want to say I still think Logan Paul is going to win though. I don't know though. I could
I
be
want
wrong. It could be Kevin Owens.
I want Kevin Owens to win.
Oh, I mean, I want Kevin Owens to win, but I think Logan Paul
Here's
will.
here's here's my reasoning. So I wanted Logan Paul to win the US title from Rey Mysterio
Yeah,
with the impression that he would be there on a weekly basis.
yeah,
And
but he hasn't.
the publicity that the title got, him carrying it everywhere he went, and
Mm-hmm.
it being on the Impulsive podcast, that was great. That was why I wanted him to become champion, is for that reason.
Yes.
But eventually that just wore off,
Yeah.
and him just not being able to commit on a weekly basis, I think really hurt the title. And I think Kevin Owens is the guy who can kind of bring it back to where it should be, where it needs to be. Um, so I think Kevin Owens wins, and that's who I want to win. Um,
Agreed.
and where it goes after that, I don't really know, but
Now, see, the only thing that I think that they could do with Logan Paul still having the title is Logan Paul versus LA Knight at Mania for it.
yeah, I I I could see it. Yeah, um, I don't know. I don't know if LA Knight would be willing to go. Because I don't know if you saw it, but LA Knight was recently on with Chris Van Vliet, and LA Knight said that he's not interested in the lower tier titles. He wants to go after the big ones.
Yeah,
So now, that could just be him saying that, just in character, whatever.
yeah,
But I would not be upset if we got an LA Knight title reign with the U.S. champion, kind of getting his
I
foot
wouldn't either.
through the door for
Agreed.
a championship. See, WWE often runs a little test with their stars, to see what the championship looks like on them, how they carry the championship, et cetera, et cetera.
Hmm.
So I think it would be a good opportunity for him to eventually win it.
Yeah, I agree.
Then, once he proves to them that he can carry a title and carry it well and elevate the title, then I think we could be on for another LA Knight run. But
Yep.
a lot has changed since the last time we recorded. So,
Yeah.
um, moving on to the undisputed WWE Universal Championship match between AJ Styles, LA Knight, Randy Orton, and the Tribal Chief.
Roman Reigns wins.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's yeah. Roman's winning.
I mean, Roman's still going to win, and he's going into Mania with the title. Um, I could see some shenanigans happening in this match.
Oh
I
well, it's
think
a
it's going to
Roman
be a good
Reigns.
match. I mean, you have got four great competitors.
Yeah, yeah.
Do we know the order of the matches yet?
No,
Because I would assume that a Royal Rumble is going to either open and close the night.
I would also assume that. Um, and I think out of all, I just saw this online. I should have taken a tab on it or something. But um, in Roman's entire title reign so far,
Mhm.
there have only been like I think two or three PLEs where his match wasn't the main event.
Yeah.
So it's a rare thing, but you look at was it last year? No, it wasn't last year. The year before. Him and Seth.
Okay.
That was not the main
Hmm.
event. That was in the middle of the card. So I as far as where they're gonna put it, I don't know. Um I would assume they're gonna have it before the men's rumble match.
Well, I mean, look what they did last year. The men's Rumble match was first, wasn't it? They did that a couple years ago, and the women's was last.
Um yeah, I'm trying to remember now.
I hope they go. Honestly, you know what? Let's go. Give me Logan Paul and Kevin Owens first.
Yeah.
Women's Royal Rumble, Fatal Four Way, and then the Men's Rumble because the Men's Rumble's got more going on than the
Yeah.
Fatal Four Way.
Yeah. I yeah. Um yeah. I Roman wins. I think they continue the narrative of AJ Styles and LA Knight just beating the crap out of each other.
Hmm.
And then Randy's just kind of more focused on Roman.
Yeah.
Uh, and with, I'm going to say this now, if that does happen and LA Knight and AJ Styles are kind of paired off together and it's just Randy left with Roman, for sure, we get Solo and we get Jimmy and we're going to get some type of interference because it's a Roman Reigns match and you just at this point you know it's going to happen, which I wish
Yeah.
it wouldn't, but it just seems like that's just what happens in his matches now. So
Yep.
I think that's what happens. I think Roman wins and retains.
That's no DQ either.
Yeah,
Fatal 4-way.
yeah. And I think he carries it for, God, another year, maybe.
I hope not.
Who knows?
God,
Who
let's
knows?
get it over with.
All right. Moving on, the women's Royal Rumble match. The only it has the list of confirmed entrants in the women's Rumble: Bayley, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Maxine Dupree, and Ivy Nile. Those are the only confirmed entrants as of now. And I don't think they're gonna do any more between now and the Rumble. So
No. I mean, I don't know who's winning it.
I think
I'm gonna
I
say
think Becky's winning.
you say I'm gonna go Bayley.
I think Becky's winning. I think Becky's winning, and because it's gonna be Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania.
That would be good.
That's what they've been going with this entire time now. They have tried their damnedest to keep those two separate for long enough. Now they're finally starting to plant the seeds a little bit. So I think Becky Lynch wins. And I think she goes to face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. I think
it's the opposite.
really.
No.
I think Bayley.
Okay.
I think Bayley is. I think Bayley and Becky are the last two.
Yeah.
I think that's your final two. But I think ultimately Becky Lynch gets the job done.
I never really know as much about the women's side of things as I do the men's, because the only notable female title reign right now is Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
And she's with the Judgment Day, and they're doing stuff with the guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it could go either way. Either way, I'm still excited. It's a freaking Royal Rumble match.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. The men's Royal Rumble. The confirmed entrants: Damian Priest, Kofi Kingston, Otis, Chad Gable, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, Shinsuke Nakamura, Gunther, Akira Tozawa, Cody Rhodes, and CM Punk. Which we have not been able to cover that yet. CM Punk is back in the WWE.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. It's a great time to be a wrestling fan.
It really is. It really is.
CM Punk's winning.
See, that was my initial pick. That was my initial pick with CM Punk. But I'm going with someone else.
You're going with Gunther.
Akira Tozawa. The power of Tozawa. I think Gunther's winning.
Okay.
I think Gunther's winning.
I think it's going to be a close one. I think it's going to be him, Punk, and Rhodes.
And I think you can also make a strong case for Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
God, like, I know that sounds crazy. It really hasn't done a whole lot as of late, but I think Bobby Lashley could be a dark horse to potentially win it.
Yeah.
As we saw last night on Monday Night Raw, Seth Rollins came out, knee brace, just sucky timing for him. It's always sucky timing to get an injury, but during his promo, he was met by Gunther and the rest of Imperium, and that's why I'm gonna lead towards Gunther winning.
Yeah.
Because I think Gunther is more than ready to get.
I think he is too. I think he is too.
and we will. I'll bring up. I'll bring up my what I think is going to happen. We'll bring up when we get to the news portion of this, which we can get into right now if you want to, because we got
All
a lot to talk about.
real quick, all I'm going to say is I'm very excited for the surprise entrances that you're going to get.
Mhm.
I think we're going to get some. I think we're going to get some good ones with this being. Is this the first Rumble with Triple H fully in charge?
I believe so. Yes, this is the first, at least under the Triple H
Endeavor.
PKO era. Yes.
Yes. I think we're getting some surprise entrants from some older wrestlers.
Hulk
Some
Hogan, baby.
former. I sure to God hope not. I think we're going to see Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
I also think we are going to see one that I'll be excited to see, Ken Shamrock.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes, Ken Shamrock.
Okay.
I would be surprised if we don't see The Rock somewhere at WrestleMania or at Royal Rumble this year. If he comes out, if he's just backstage or whatever.
Yeah.
There's also one that I've heard. I just saw it today that someone is coming to WWE.
Think I know who you're talking about.
Okada.
Yep.
And so help me God, if Okada comes out at the Royal Rumble, dude, we might only get one, or I think we might get two NXT people. I think we're gonna get Braun Breaker, Dragunov.
I don't. So I don't think I don't see we. I don't think we see Dragunov because they're still working that whole him getting injured angle.
Oh, I forgot about that.
On NXT. Yeah. Which.
Okay, maybe just
Carmelo
Hayes and Braun Breaker then.
Yeah, I think at least we get those two.
I would love to see Ken Shamrock.
Hulk Hogan, baby.
Dude was bad. No.
Let Hulkamania run wild again, man. It's been too long.
It's not the 1860s, Jason. Okay.
Yeah, I know. All right.
No Hulk Hogan. All right, go ahead.
On to the news. So, the morning of we're recording this, which is Tuesday the 23rd. It was announced this morning that in 2025, Monday Night Raw will be moving to Netflix for a deal of 10 years, $5 billion.
This is the first time in the history of Monday Night Raw that it is behind a paywall.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
I mean, other than basic cable or other than cable.
Yeah. And you know what? I think this might be the beginning of the end for cable TV.
Oh, I agree.
Because, I mean, if this performs well, I mean, you're going to see other.
It's done.
I mean, because we've never seen what a sport could do strictly on a streaming service. Obviously, the NFL has their Thursday nights on Prime, but they're also on
Premier League with Peacock. Yep.
Yeah. But
Hulu,
I think this could set the standard for where things go in the future, and the fact that it's $5 billion.
Yeah.
And I think Netflix is the perfect choice. I was doing some research earlier, and Netflix has the highest subscriber total out of all of the major streaming services. At least they did last year. So obviously, we're not even a month into 2024 yet. So hard to say what that's going to be. But Netflix is also going to be working on documentaries for WWE. So that's exciting to look forward to.
Very exciting.
Come October 2024,
There
SmackDown
you
will be moving to USA, and NXT will be moving to the CW,
go. W. Yep.
which is interesting to say the least. But
Well, if you look back, um, we were WWE was on the CW in the past.
yeah, yeah.
Um, did they say anything about the they haven't announced yet the premium live events? Are they going to be on Netflix as well, or are they going to remain on Peacock? What are they going to now?
So
What are they going to do with the library of matches and stuff? Are they going to be on Peacock as well, or are they all going to move to Netflix?
that's what we don't know. There's still a lot of uncertainty with this
Yeah,
whole thing. Um, again, it literally happened this morning,
this
so
morning.
it feels like we're finding new stuff out as we go along throughout the day. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was a big way to kick off a Tuesday morning. Before that
Also,
news, The Rock got named to TKO's board of directors, and
that's big.
the tweet that I don't know if you saw it or not, but Rock sent a tweet out about he quoted one of the videos from one of his interviews today, and he said they were talking about him and Roman Reigns possibly having a match, and he
Hmm.
said, "My grandfather and my father helped build the table. Now I'm at the head of it. Acknowledge me." So, needless to say, needless to say, we're getting Roman versus Rock
At WrestleMania 40.
at WrestleMania. Now, that leaves you with Cody Rhodes, CM Punk. What do you do with those two?
Yeah.
Here's what I think, and I can't take credit for this one. Shout out to Santi Zap. If you're familiar with him in the wrestling community, he's an awesome content creator. He said last night, because we got a excellent chef's kiss promo between CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. WrestleMania, Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk, leaving Roman Reigns and The Rock to main event. Because here's the thing, even if that match isn't at WrestleMania, the CM Punk Cody Rhodes match, Elimination Chamber, which has no Roman,
Mm-hmm.
Gunther won't be there because he apparently visa issues.
Yes.
Seth won't be there because he's hurt.
Injured.
So you don't have a big name match.
There you go.
Boom, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk. There's a lot to unravel.
I just still don't see how we're getting the belt onto Cody Rhodes from here.
Well, Roman's gonna. Here's the thing: if Roman versus Rock happens, Roman's winning. I legitimately think I think Roman is carrying the title until next WrestleMania.
God. He only has to hold it to SummerSlam to beat the Hulk's record.
Yeah, but
Drop
again,
it at SummerSlam. Drop it the Monday after SummerSlam.
I'd be down for it. I think we're all kind of getting a little tired of Roman's reign.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, just him not being there on a weekly basis, and I know you really can't blame the guy, but it just really, really hurts the title reign. Not having him on a weekly basis. But we'll have to see what we'll have to see what happens. We hope you enjoy the Royal Rumble, and we will see you all next time for a new video on Deep Impact Wrestling.